What's up, guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3. In the previous episode, we did the Fists of Fury quest. We beat up a bunch of people around Velen, showed that Geralt is basically a UFC MMA fighter. And that was about it. I think we also stopped by in one of the last two episodes and found a quest at that Devil's Pit. We'll go eventually do that. It's a little high leveled for us right now by a little bit, so we'll get to that eventually. We're going to go to Crow's Perch, this little fast travel point though now. And I think we'll go maybe to the Lindenvale one, and then just kind of run to this because we're gonna do this scavenger hunt for the Witcher gear. So, and then we'll maybe have our gear made if we can, and kind of go from there and get a new armor set here. It is my least favorite of the Witcher gears, just because it kind of makes Geralt look a little fat. So I was gonna say we could go to Lindenvale, hit this question mark, and then get the next question mark, and then maybe go to Downwarren after that, and then maybe hit up some question marks over here, kind of like depending on what time we have, because I don't think it's really going to take that long for the rest of this. So let's go ahead and mark this one, and we don't want to get too far down into the swamps because we'll be down there soon anyway, so I don't really want to get into that area yet, just because we will be eventually getting there soon. So I feel like it's just kind of a waste of our time to go in there. And I do want to check this. I feel like we already checked this. Innkeeper. Yo, dude, get out of the way. But yeah, okay. I just feel like every innkeeper has. Did we at least check to see if he had cards to buy? I think we've probably talked to this guy like 6 times now, but I just want to make sure, because I'm not trying to miss out on cards, because that's where the part for the card quest that can be very, very annoying at the end of the game, or at the end of like the whole quest, when it's like, damn, shut the fuck up, bitch. It just can be kind of annoying at the end of the game when you're trying to find out like your last few cards. It'll be like, you're missing 1 card in Velen. So it could have been something you didn't buy, or it could have been a person you missed playing, and you kind of got to go by and kind of check all the talents, and it can be a little bit extra. So I'm just trying to avoid that. So I think we can, yeah, go around this way, and it should lead us right to it. At the next fork, take a left, and then it should lead us right there. So I always like, you know, traversing on horse as much as possible in this game. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna not use fast travel. Like, if I was playing not making videos, I might have just ran from Crow's Perch to here on my horse. But since I'm doing a video, I'm not gonna waste your guys' time running doing nothing, because I'm big on like what do we have over here? Is this tents? Oh, guarded treasure. Alright, it's a bear. Let's get our beast oil on. There we go, get some Igni. Get some nice hits on, see if we can burn him again. Oh, he got me. Alright, buddy. Fuck you, bear. Alright, come on. Trying to bite me. There we go. Let's get a heavy attack. There we go. It was guarded by a bear, but we took him out, so fuck him. Alright, raw meat, bear hide, bear fat. Cool. Alright, what do we have over here? Some Reaver's boots. Okay. Old sheepskin. Those might be better than the boots we currently have, but again, you know me, I'm not big into having mismatching random stuff, so we can check them out. They are a little bit better. They have this one, at least the Temerian boots have resistance to damage from monsters and elemental, but everything else they're worse at, and the Reaver's boots have a slot. But I think I'm good on all that. Pick up these hides and get rid of these bear pastes and alchemy pastes. I think it's bear fat, actually, not bear paste. I don't think bear paste exists. But okay, so now we can basically, I think, just go and run on over to our quest. How far away are we? Wait, does it still kind of looks bright, like we missed something? We definitely didn't. It just didn't look dull, like normally it'll get kind of like dull looking. But alright, so are they both the same quest? Because it says find the diagrams. And then where is the other? part of it. Oh, I guess it's not. It just says find all of them, but it just says search his grave, and then we have to find them all. Okay, so this actually might be a take us around everywhere and might actually be a longer quest then. So I guess we'll kind of just see. It's just light reflecting weird. That was... I was like, what is that? I thought it was like a monster kind of just hanging out. Get some cortinas, I think is what that was, or cortinaris, or whatever those mushrooms are. Let's go over here. Are we gonna have anything up here? Well, we got ourselves a monster den. Alright. We got ourselves a fast travel point. What is this fast travel point? Dragon Slayer's Grotto. Okay. Can I zoom in on this and actually get to read the point? There we go. Underneath this fortress lies a musky, rank cave in which a lost traveler will find nothing but a few fattened leeches if he's lucky. Nevertheless, the village elders insist on repeating the legend that gave the grotto its name, that of a legendary dragon slayer said to be buried somewhere deep inside. Alright. Well. We got some wraiths. Oh, damn, it got me. There we go. Well, we got them out of here. Some wraith stuff. That's fine. Just check all these little mushrooms we can get around here then, I guess. And let's check this side area. Okay.
Come on.
I gotta double dash away from that attack. Because it comes by and hits us again. It's the same one that got me last time. Alright, come on. There we go. Gotta create more distance when we get them. Take care of that wraith. Get a lot of wraith mutagens and stuff, so that's not bad. Thread and a mug. Okay, not really what I'm looking for. Leather straps, a bunch of ores. Wolf hide. Bunch of hides and stuff, okay. Right, what do we have here? Horse hide and twine. Okay, runestones, axeman's trousers, and aether. Okay. Nails and some other stuff. Okay, so not yet. It looks like a grave here, so I thought maybe this would be our area. I suppose I probably should pull out the torch so you guys can see a little bit better. I always forget about that in the dark areas. Rusty Skellige and some chains, okay. It doesn't really affect your attacks. I think it makes it so you powdered pearl, alchemist, enhanced swallow. There we go. Hunting trousers, cavalry boots, a bunch of other random stuff. Perfect. Alright, well, it's not here. This is not where we were looking. Oh, hang on, we missed a chest. Dimeridium ore, that's always good to have. Alright, so it wasn't there. We're gonna switch to Quen so we can get some of our stuff back. Let's eat some grilled pork too. Get some of our health back. There we go, that was great. Just gets stuck, unfortunately. Well, I guess we're using some swallow now with our grilled pork to hope that it gets our health up good enough. Ooh, we hear animals, but they're above us, so that's okay. We have a dead person. Got some florins on them, okay. Alright. Let's get our Ard. Why won't it let me? There we go. There we go, yeah, you be stuck over there. Oh yeah, we gotta put this away now. Yep, we gotta put that shit away. Right, come on, Wraith. We're running into the wall here. Alright. Oh, it's that whole area. Okay. Ooh. That was close. We almost got ourselves killed. I think we have... We're gonna have to use a sick chicken sandwich and some swallow again, damn. Because we are getting fucked up by this stuff. I also didn't realize, this is kind of cool, that you could, it takes out your stuff really quickly, but it kind of also made it so our swallow isn't healing us now for a little bit because we got hit. But it also, I didn't realize that you could kind of sit in there and heal yourself up. That's kind of cool. So you guys can kind of go with seeing a little bit less for a while because we're going to have to ard this smoke away. Get the Wraith stuff. Why is there a Leshen down here? Well, it's killing itself. So that's good. I think that's supposed to be like above us. Like, I think there is a Leshen that hangs out in this forest somewhere here. But I think it's killing itself. Timber, powdered monster tissue, and Leshen resin. Yeah, it killed itself. I've never seen that happen. I don't think they're supposed to be down here. I think that was kind of just a little glitch there. I think it was supposed to be like above us. I do think that is something that exists. But here we got an Ekimara. Alright, let's see if we can get some Quen. Get some more Quen on us, see if we can heal. Come on, buddy, you're fucking freaking out. Flipping all around. Okay. Yeah, I know it's hard for you guys to see. But the torch is actually kind of getting in the way of like signs. I didn't really think of that. See if we can burn it a little. There we go. Woo-wee. That was tough. Because I forget that you can't do signs. Lesser Red Mutagen, Ekimara, Vampire Fang, Vampire Saliva, Monster Eye, and Ekimara. We should have put some oil on. We have the Enhanced Elemental. Oh, we could have been using that on those Wraiths too. But I think we have vampire oil, yeah. So we should have been using some vampire oil there, but oh well. You live and learn, right? Alright, the Slaughter of Sintra. Vellum Longsword. Let's read the Slaughter of Sintra. The Sintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded across the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why. To kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanth and the group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. And that's it. Damn. Alright, let's ignite this. Yeah, I couldn't see the Ekimara there after the after the smoke from before, so oh, Witcher George's journal, armor, trousers, boots, and gauntlets. So we got 4 of them. So that's cool. So Witcher George's journal. Having heard rumors of a dragon, I raced at full speed to Velen. Sadly, I was dragged away from my hunt by the prefects of Gor's Velen. They summoned me as an expert to solve the riddle of a string of shipwrecks suspected to be the work of night wraiths. Seems a dragon ravaging the countryside is a lower priority than blocked trade routes. Luckily, I was able to solve the riddle of the lone lighthouse quickly and raced off after the dragon. I learned that the peasants from the ravaged villages had taken shelter in the elven catacombs under Lake Windamar. Wise, yet they were not wise enough to bring firewood, so they warmed themselves by burning elven manuscripts. It aches my heart to think what knowledge both the alder folk went up in those flames. At least a few of the manuscripts survive, including some highly interesting sketches of armor, yet enough about that. Eyewitnesses have reported ashen scales, height at haunches 2 fathoms, length 5 fathoms, addendum estimated weight approximately 14 quintals. I don't know what that is. Able to maintain a high temperature in its bellows, dragon lungs for longer than a quarter hour. Conclusion, we are dealing with a green dragon. Commencing hunt. Alright. So search a lord's castle and search the ruins of a fortress. Get some dwarven spirit. I'll take that. Byronia. What else do we got in here? Some mushrooms. Lenny Stout. Bunch of stuff to help us when we decide that we need to rest up and get our swallow and all that stuff back. So can we jump over this? No, okay. Ballad and hymns, honeycomb, Nilfgaardian lemon. The woven storm, these scars have long yearned for your tender caress to bind our fortunes, damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee my dream, come the morning, your scent berries tart, lilac sweet, to dream of raven locks and twisted stormy, violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow you into the storm to find your heart its passion displaced by ire ever growing, hardening into stone amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee my dream, come the morning. That's the chorus. That's the same one, right? Yeah. And then I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began did forge a love you might never have found. That kind of sounds like Geralt and Yennefer. I think that is who that ballad was written about. Would that have been Dandelion's ballad then? Who knows? Let's light this one as well. I guess we're lighting the candles. I wanted to light the big old pyre, not the candles, but hey. It is what it is. But yeah, we almost died a couple times this episode. Not so great by me.
Nahalanie's eye. Ought to use it.
Yep, we can interact with the eye. So sorry if some of that stuff was kind of hard to see. It just kind of happens, unfortunately. When you're in these areas and using signs, he has to put the torch away and all that fun stuff. So I think there was another question mark. Yep, right over here. So we'll go there, and then we have... Okay, ruins over here. So we could just go to Stonecutter Settlement and kind of probably just head up this way and get that one. And then over here, we got this isolated shack, and then we could just head up this way and go grab that one. And there's a question mark over here we could probably check on too. So I feel like that'll probably fill up this whole episode then. We don't even have to kind of worry about what to do next. I do want to check this though, because I have a feeling it's going to be like a a place of power. Because sometimes these high up ones can be some places of power, and that would be awesome to get some more. There we go. Get some more XP and such. But how we get up there? Jump? Oh god. I think we were supposed to come from the other way, but let's slow down, Geralt.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Ooh, we're gonna get some, what is it, Yrden? Yeah, we got an ability point. Perfect. I will certainly take that. So we get some Yrden sign intensity, and let's go ahead and use this point. I think we have another point in Quen intensity that we can still use, so yeah. Activate that. Now our Quen is even stronger. So that's good. Alright, let's get down. Let's try not to die traversing the environment, because that would be the worst. I guess we forgot to... Yeah, this is a bunch of wolves, right? Yeah, this was definitely supposed to be a Leshen here. it somehow glitched down into the... Because Leshen always have a bunch of like wolves around them. So that Leshen that was down there was supposed to be for us. Like for us up here, I should say. Okay, there we go. We got rid of some of them. Let's get some Gwen. Alright, Warg. Neither of them hit me. Come on. There we go. Thank you, Warg. Finally. Just trying to get some health back from you, Warg. Damn, but yeah, there's usually a bunch of wolves around Leshens. Because I think they like kind of control... I don't want to say control wolves, but... From what I remember... Yeah. So I think there's supposed to be a Leshen. Because I do know there's a Leshen in the Velen Woods somewhere that's high leveled, which 20 would be high leveled to me right now. And yeah, so I think it just kind of... glitched its way down to us somehow. We have loot. Oh, it's probably just dead rabbits from the wolves. Raw meat, perfect. Alright, so let's go. Where's our nearest fast travel? Let's get to Dragon Slayer Grotto, because we're gonna go to let's do the isolated shack first. We'll do the lighthouse ruins. Where is our grotto? Here we go. That travel point. There we go. I was kind of losing where I was there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to this isolated shack, and we'll kind of... I don't remember getting this isolated shack though, but what even was this fast travel point? Oh, this was the wolf. Yeah, because we had the... when we went and came and got the werewolf. Like, so under it, yep, there's that cave. Oh, it's just a bear. We don't need to fight a bear. Alright, let's get Roach. And we'll actually use Roach for this. Get us a little bit closer. If we find some monsters, we'll try to save Roach a little bit. Alright, come on. We can ride this. This should go to where we need to go a little bit. At least get us closer-ish. And then when we get a little bit closer, we can just get off a Roach and save him. Yeah, because there's monsters here. Okay. Cool. Let's eat some food. I'm going to try to use some Quen, too. But we've got some types of monsters we haven't fought yet before. Oh, new marker. Harpy feeding grounds. There we go. Let's just put our regular Quen on actually right now. There we go. Oh, it didn't get us. There we go. Got harpies added to our... I'm thinking about adding Ard to our, instead of Igni, to our list of what we're gonna use. Because I have never really used it. I always use Igni, and don't get me wrong, fire is cool and all, but I think it'd be cool to do something different for once. But I don't know. Lesser blue mutagen, lesser green mutagen, harpy feathers and eggs, and we got ourselves a new little fast travel point, so that's cool. Because like the more I use Ard, the more kind of fun it is. The only thing I don't like about Ard is like the insta kill. I mean, well, we're already over here. We could go see what this question mark is, and then looks like it might be some more harpies. Oh, what do we have over here? A guarded treasure. Level 14 basilisk. But yeah, I don't really like the insta-kill thing. Alright, Basilisk, because I think Ard works good against like them too. Ooh, got me. But I also think Igni works really good against these guys because you burn them. Because they're like super susceptible, I think, to burn. Alright, let's see if we can get some health back. We definitely didn't. Okay, the harpies are kind of making this a little bit more annoying. All right. Let's get some Ard. When he flies towards us, we can kind of knock him down, I think. Nope, that didn't work. Oh shit, now we're bleeding. Need swallow. We got fried meat. Come on, hit me. Don't push me. Woo-wee. That was close, guys. The swallow kind of made it a little bit, or the swallow. Lesser red mutagen, monster claw, monster blood, basilisk, basilisk, basilisk. Cool. The harpies kind of made that tougher than it needed to be. But yeah, like I said, I kind of fuck with Ard, and I've heard that Ard late game can be pretty strong. But it's just, I like fire so much. I know I'm just a fucking... Oh, you like fire? Like, yeah, everybody does. Devon of Rootstone, Glyph of Igni, Cotton. But also against like these people, like I just knocked your ass down just by throwing some force power at you. Winestone, add in Deeth, and enhanced saddle. So I'll take that. Okay, cool. So can we kind of go around for this quest? I don't really think so. I think we kind of have to go back up there. So we're probably gonna have to end up fighting more of these guys. But whatever. I'm not mad about it. I don't mind fighting things. Fighting is the whole fun of the game, right? It'd be nice if you'd run. There we go, Geralt. There we go. Get him out. Like, Igni will do some of the same things here. Like, it'll also knock it down. If you hit it, it just has less range. We have some bestiary stuff to read too. Lesser blue mutagen, perfect. Where's your, there we go, your loot. Lesser green mutagen. Alright, let's see if we can get back up to the harpy feeding grounds. And then we should just be able to go down here and then get to where we need to go. Perfect. Take a little bit of extra time to fight some stuff down here, but I figured we might as well take out that question mark since we're in the area and we might not be over here again. So, you know, not a bad choice. Oh, a hidden treasure. Oh, we have Lonrook. Alrighty. Okay. Guess we've got ourselves a wyvern to fight. I need to put my crossbow back in. See, like, look at that though. You just get to burn them up, burn it up again. Burn it up again. Like, we're fucking this thing up. Be sherry entry for a wyvern. Oh, cool. It didn't fall off the edge. Thank God. Wyvern, mutagen, dragon scales, monster brain, and wyvern egg. So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Fire is pretty cool too. I think we'll probably stick with our fire. I like burning things. Like, the monsters, I like burning them. And it's also fun to use on, like, certain other members of people that we fight because of their names. We'll get to that later. I don't want to, like, we fight the Church of the Eternal Fire people. I don't want to, not really, it's not really a spoiler, but because we already fought one of the priests. When you go against them and you're just like, oh, hey, look.
Magic. A place of power.
I'm burning you. Alright, Drowner. There we go, got one of them. Got another one. Got another one. So there is a place of power over here, which is nice. Can we get up, please? Thank you. Get another skill point, so we can hold the draw from this place of power. Unfortunate, though, we don't really have another ability point that we want to use, because see, there's another, there's a cave down there, so that's where we're going to be heading to. But we don't really have anything that we can't do anything yet, because we got to get to level 12 before we can add anything else to a slot. But we could do more fire intensity as well, and then get to this, because you really want the Pyromaniac, where you increase the chance of burning if you're going to do the fire stuff. But far-reaching Art is pretty good. Art intensity is pretty good, and then you get Shockwave, which deals 100 damage and goes with level. So you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's pretty cool. But Quen is pretty good too. Yeah, chance for a knockdown. I never read that part of the Exploding Shield of the chance for a knockdown, so that's cool. But we could also start going with more red combat stuff that we're not going to use yet. But, because I also want to get to this where you get fast attack, critical hit by 4%, increase the chance, and damage by 25%. So you get 3 of those, you get 12% crit chance, and, you know, do 25% more damage. And eventually you get to these crippling strikes where they attack a bleeding effect every time. So you want to get down to those. But I don't really care for Whirl or for Rend, but and this crushing attacks or crushing blows. So it's like that's 3 more that we'd want to get than this one. But yeah, leveling up at this point when you're so like you don't have as much stuff, we'll just start getting some fire intensity. We won't put it in yet, obviously, because we can't, but so let's go here, and then we gotta go see where our cave is. Right down over here. We can see it now, so let's go ahead and try to get our Drowner friends. Yep, mobility is limited. We know. Have you not seen us already been fighting Drowners and using our crossbow? There we go. So let's swim so we can get into this cave and get our breath back. Because that drawbridge up there was down, so we unfortunately could not go that way. But we can go ahead and loot this chest if we get to it. Damn. Gamarian Steel Sword, Cockatrice Decoction, Tracker's Gauntlets, Master Crafted Saddle, Dark Iron Ore, all that fun stuff. So we can go up here. Let's keep going. Like I said, it might be a little bit harder for you guys to see in this cave, but we'll be out soon.
Rain.
Looks like rain. We're not even outside, Geralt. Apparently Geralt can see it all, feel it all, hear it all. I mean, I guess he is a witcher. You can probably hear the rain outside, right? Alright, so let's get up. We already got our place of power. It's just crazy that you can hear that still. Axeman Boots, Dwarven Blade, Meteorite Ingot, Twine, and Blunt Axe. Bunch of stuff for us to eventually sell off. Over here, water, quicksilver solution. Tracker's trousers, cavalry boots, dust. Blade from the bits, superior hanged man's venom. So that's good. Old bear hide, hunting boots. We got a bunch of new things that we can use. And then we can come over here and now we don't have to deal with this anymore. Just lower our bridge. We don't have to go that way anymore. And there we go. Perfect. Now we can start our way up with the stairs. Oil and cotton, hunting trousers, water. Okay. Keep our climb. See what we got going for us. Anything on this level? Nope. Keep climbing then. Anything on this level? Something. Hunting trousers. We're gonna hunt ton of hunting trousers. We can loot this. Dobermir's journal. Dodge chewing my head off about going to the lighthouse, about fire needing tending. Thing is, I don't give a flying rat's ass, frankly. What am I, some golem fit for not but climbing up there 4 times a day, drop off wood and pour oil? I'd much rather learn how to work in a forge. Work a forge in town or at some gnomish foundry. Grandpa Amsbury was a smith, weren't he? Even forged witcher blades, so who's to say none of his talent trickled down to me? Nilfgaardian guardsman armor. Some glyphs. Yeah, who's to say, buddy? Get up here, trapper, boots, and some ores. I think there's a way I'm down I missed. To go elsewhere and not climb all the way up here. But let's see. I think there's like a side area that's not quite the lighthouse. Oh yeah, there we go. This ladder. I missed this ladder outside the door. We can come over here. And here's a grindstone. Got ourselves a chest, linen and pig hide, Magdaria Curios, hunting boots, empty bottle, and we get crafting notes and a Griffin silver sword. So crafting notes, now there's a commission I haven't seen the likes of in ages. Got a visit from that witcher, the baronet summoned about them evil powers took over the lighthouse. We're crashing ships against the rocks. He stood there in the doorway to my forge looking noble as a prince or duke or something and said his silver sword got damaged during his last job. Blade was chipped bad, almost broken in 2 spots. I asked how he expected me to fix a weapon like that. He gave me a diagram and said I was to forge him a new one. Promised quite the sum in return. Damn near tuckered myself out making the thing I did my apprenticeship with Master Barnaby of Novigrad, and I've made a witcher blade or 2 in my life, but it's been over 3 years since I last touched anything of the sort. In the end, it didn't matter though. Before I could finish, the witcher figured out what was going on with the lighthouse and had to make haste to the baronet's castle for rest illegible. You're curious there. We can enhance our items. So now we gotta go search a lord's castle. Climb down this. And thankfully there's a fast travel point out here. So we can go ahead and do that. We never read about the Griffin School Gear stuff either, though, the quest itself, I guess. But Geralt came across the evidence of legendary witcher George's equally legendary equipment. Having heard many tales of the gear's extraordinary traits, Geralt decided to investigate. So now we need to go search the Lord's castle. So there we go. We can fast travel. This turned into quite a bit more of a quest than I remembered it being, so we can go to Stonecutter Settlement, probably head here, then this question mark, and then over there. And then we'll kind of go from there. So let's go to the Stonecutter Settlement. Prisoner of War. Damn. So we'll go this way first. Wee-hee-hee. He's catching snails, huh? Sorry, boy. So I think those are Nilfgaardian prisoners of war. Because they look like a Nilfgaardian kind of guy, especially when it's, you know, guarded by Redanian people, so that would also make sense. So let's see what we have over here. Looks like a town, but probably not. Huh. Well, I guess we can go down here and see what's happening. Oh, there's a quest down here. Yeah, I think we're gonna save that for another time. It shouldn't go away. It shouldn't, like, just not populate anymore. It should be one that stays. It shouldn't go away like the other one. But I guess we'll see. But I think there's some stuff that goes into that one. So we're gonna just leave it. I mean, it's just like a general thing. So it's not like a long quest by any means. But I think it's kind of like the quest over by these two, not the fake papers one, but this one. I think you try to protect people, and yeah. So we'll excuse me. We'll save that one for next time. But we can still go over here and see what all this stuff is about. What is all this about? I'm interested in this too. It's like a broken down town. I guess that's kind of what it looks like. I didn't really pay attention when I was marking the area. Ooh, a monster nest. All right, friends. Let's see if we can blow somebody up with that. I think we got one of them. There we go. You're still after me. Didn't burn him. He almost hit me there. Oh, he hit me there. Mid-swing. I keep getting hit mid-swing. What's over here? Come on back, buddy. Why are you running away? Because it's not gonna... Oh, that's a whole other thing. That's a ghoul. Okay. Yeah, that was a whole other thing. It's level 2 ghouls over here. Not even part of the monster nest. Okay, well, let's get back down to this monster nest then. Oh, there's a bunch of these motherfuckers still here.
Your head from my saddle.
I don't think we do that, Geralt. I don't think we use Necker heads. Necker blood. I don't think I've ever had a monster contract that you put on your saddle for a Necker. I think it's
here. Dig
Yep.
your way out.
I think it's usually other things. Ooh, Angrenian Curios. Marlborough Sword, Superior Dragon's Dream. Hey. Did I hear bees? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and destroy this nest. Make sure we stand back. Hey, we get an extra one this time. Oh, it didn't give us any extra XP. All the monster stuff from that. Get some honeycomb. Okay. I think there's a nest somewhere here too. I saw, there it is. I just don't see it. Get some more honeycomb. Perfect. Alright, I think we left a ghoul over there, but it doesn't really matter. The Necker, extra Necker popped out this time, but we didn't actually get the... what do you call it? We're just stuck on trees here, huh? We didn't get the extra XP. Normally there's a little bit of extra XP involved with that, but maybe we're too high of a level now or something. So it was like, nah, fuck you. These are level 6 Neckers, so you don't get the extra XP. Let's see if we can burn him. Nope. We can like 2-shot him, so that works. Which makes sense because we're much higher level than him. So, alright, now let's go get to this castle. I don't think there's anything else in the way. Nope, we destroyed this monster nest. So we can just go ahead and get to our castle and see what we got going on there. And then I wanted to see if we could like make the armor and do all that stuff today, but this has turned into quite the adventure, more than I thought it was. So a Velen longsword. How much do we have left as far as like carrying weight? Oh, like 15. Alright, so Adendeeth is not better. Dwarven blade isn't better. Velen longsword isn't better. The rusty Skellige isn't better. Then all of these are what's gonna be. These are all better right now, but we're not gonna use any of these like heavy armors. There we go. Alright, let's get to getting on. Did we? I don't know if we read. I think we read about the lighthouse, but I just want to make sure. When we came out over to here. No, Lauren Ruck. Years ago, smugglers would come here to load and unload illicit cargo. Okay, and the Harpy feeding ground. One of those places entered by the very brave or very foolish. Okay, so that's all we really got this time. But we do want to go down to that quest eventually. I think we might do that like next episode or something like that. Alright, so now we've got Hindhold. Let's get our Quen going, and this is an Endrega warrior, so we want to hope that we can burn it. There we go, got the workers. Let's see if we can burn it again. Alright, perfect. Okay, sorry, buddy. That didn't work out so great for us. That part wasn't bad, though. Okay. Got him. Lesser Blue Mutagen, Endrega embryos, chitinous shells, all that fun stuff. Oh, it's another warrior in here.
Show me what you got.
Alright, just don't do your jump attack and we'll be alright. Alright, you can do your tail attack too, I think that's pretty fine. But those attack. Oh, okay, nope. Alright, come on, give me an attack, give me some health back.
Hang your head from my saddle.
Gonna hang your head from my saddle. Dang, you got the green blood all over us. Monster Tooth, Monster Blood, and Endrega Hearts. Cool. So now we've got a whole area over here. That was fun. So, Hindhold. This watchtower used to protect barges traveling between Oxenfurt and Novigrad. It even once boasted a bridge connecting the two sides of the river, but now it stands abandoned and neglected. Its bridge a collapsed ruin. Oh yeah, used to connect them. Damn. This whole world that used to exist here, and now just doesn't. Such is the way of The Witcher. Like the world of The Witcher, I should say. Florins, Glyph of Axii, Tracker Gauntlets, okay. So we got here Dwarven Spirit, Vial, Florins, Sidarian Cavalry Armor, and Runestone. Can't go that way, okay. Anything else? What do we have here? Hardened leather and some goat hide. Anything up there? Does not look so. There's a candle we could ignite. Alright, let's go this way. See what we got. Fortunaris and loot. And Nogmab Tedimork. I don't know what that means. Book is burned, only a few pages. I can't read any of that, so that's like Elvish, I believe. Or Elder Speak, I think they call it in this game, right? It's like Elvish or Elder Speak or something like that. But let's go ahead and use this real quick. And see what's up here. See if any of this is for me. Freya Warrior's Armor, Swordsman Boots, Wolf Hide, Oil, and Florins. Dimeridium Ingot, and some timber. No! Okay, okay. I'm so glad they fixed the, like, the, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay. Wanted to burn all these cobwebs. The damage, because back in the day when this game first came out, I would have died doing that right there. Even though it was an accident. We have a question mark here too. Oh, there's a monster nest up here. Oh, a bunch of harpies. Okay. Dang, we missed the finish off. Damn. See, like I said, you can also use Igni. And then they might get on fire too, so. Like I said, I'm just a fire guy. So that's kind of why I like Igni. Fire's cool. Oh, there's another harpy. Are you stuck? You missed it. Okay. Damn. She's kind of stuck up there.
He's got their nest here.
Oh, there's another one. Where are you at? Come on down, bitch. Let me take him out. They flew off the edge there. Raw meat, harpy talons, harpy feathers, lesser blue mutagens. I'll take them. Let's destroy this nest. Some more places to go around here. Don't forget about those. 20 XP, some harpy feathers. Make sure we look at the eggs, harpy feathers, talons, Uridan, skull, infused shard, powdered monster tissue. Cool. There is some more places to go here. Let's go ahead and use our Ard. Oh, it's just a regular door. Okay. Ball stick letter and diagram for the Griffin steel sword. Perfect. May the gods smile upon me, you and me, sis. Now I'm asking you to read this careful, for what I've got to say is important. Excuse me. As soon as you set hands on this writing, gallop off for that fence Kramer, what's based in Maribor. Tell him you got some first class gear and Witcher sword diagrams to sell. I can see you now scratching your head, or more likely your ass, asking, did I hear that right? You sure did. 'Twas my luck to care for a Witcher, what got one foot in the grave. T'other hovering right about it. I was sat there looking at the poor man suffering agony and thought to myself, he don't need his kit and these papers where he's going. Well, for us, that's the fixins we need to get us started in the world of business. If we sell them for the right price, that is. Excuse me. I hear you fretting, so stop. I didn't take everything. In fact, nobody will even realize aught of his shites missing. Sad though, ain't it? Witcher's a good man. First he helped the Baroness solve the riddle of that lighthouse, so was sending ships into the rocks. Then he killed that dragon that ate all the peasants. Problem is, the dragon's no easy pickings. Our valiant hero got quite the licking taking it out. He's done for, that certain. So as soon as I bury him in the tomb on Crookback Hills, I'll head straight to your place. Come to think of it, I'm curious how they'll put him in the crypt after all. For words of vampires made it his lair. It did. P.S. I also lifted a few flasks off the Witcher, but since they're not like to survive the journey, reckon I'll sample them myself. See how Witcher hooch goes down. Excuse me, maybe we'll make a business out of that too. Your brother-in-law, a ball stick. So he definitely tried to drink whipped Witcher potions. So that sucks. Kaviri Cutlass, Amethyst Dust, Phosphorus, and Witcher George's Confession. What do we got here? I, the undersigned George of Kagan, a Witcher by trade, testifies as follows. That while traveling through Velen, I received a summons to provide professional testimony in the matter of the accused Bartoslav Lovefield. This Bartoslav stands accused of causing several shipwrecks near the lighthouse, which it is his duty to keep. Ships led astray by errant signals from his lighthouse and repeatedly smashed against the rocks near the shore, and the lighthouse keeper is to be held responsible for the state of affairs. During the trial, Bartoslav testified he was diligent in fulfillment of his duties, that the accidents were caused by night wraith deceiving sailors with their false glow. I investigated the area. I can testify that I found no trace of night wraith activity. Lyra, likewise, no signs of noon wraiths, manamines, air nymphs, or any other specters in the habit of misleading weary travelers journeying by foot, sea, or horse. I did, however, find the catastrophes true cause. They're not fault of the Night Wraith blamed by the accused, but neither were they the fault of the local lighthouse keeper herself. The accident was caused by local hooligans who were taking to lighting fires on the hill at night and then robbing the ships that subsequently wrecked upon the shore. I was put on their trail by Bartislav's son, who showed me the ashes from their misleading fire. My testimony shows that the lighthouse keeper Bartislav of Lovefield is not guilty of the crimes which he stands accused and should be freed. I also humbly ask the bailiff to put the lighthouse keeper and his family under his protection. For in light of the revelations Bartislav's son led me to discover there will surely be certain parties with cause for vengeance. I cannot undertake the task of protecting the family myself, for I have accepted a contract to kill a dragon said to be lurking atop Kirkback Hills. Excuse me. And so must return there post haste to kill the beast and complete my task. Signed, George of Kagan, Witcher, transcribed by Vincenzo Stock, Marshal to the Royal Prefecture in Gorsvelen. Anyway, I'm trying not to cough my ass off. Sorry, guys. But there we go. There's the whole Witcher story is now fulfilled, and we are overburdened. So that kind of sucks for us, huh? I don't really know if we could probably get rid of like this rusty sword. There we go. We'll drop that rusty sword and now we'll be fine. Just make sure that we remember that that's what we dropped there and it's not anything that we actually want to pick up. So let's use this ladder. Climb up here. What do we got up here? Whole bunch of nothing. Why do we want to climb up here then? Seems kind of dumb. I want to make sure we get to where we were. Yeah, we would have probably died right there too in the old game. So, before like the updates and stuff. So, anyway, we now have all the Witcher gear. We now cleared out this area. And we can now hopefully go make the Witcher gear. I don't think we missed any loot on the way, which is fine because we need to go sell all this shit as well. So let's go ahead and fast travel back to Crow's Perch. And eventually we gotta take on all these quests. I went past Crow's Perch. But anyway, go to Crow's Perch. So there's a bunch of those excuse me, quests that are available. We will try to do some of them at some point. Can we run, please, Geralt? Thank you. This episode went a little bit longer than I was anticipating it going. I thought this was gonna be like a nice 40-minute episode or so, but nope. I didn't realize how many different places you had to go to get the different Griffin stuff. So, but the guy here is only an armorer, so we'll have to go somewhere else to get the swords. I don't quite know where we could go. I don't quite remember which blacksmith would be able to actually make any of this stuff. Let's eat our fried meat and heal up a little bit too. First things first, before any of that, we're gonna go talk to Fergus here. Get out of my way. Just to sell him our stuff. How may you assist me? What do you have on offer? Because we are going to sell all these swords. And then I don't care about keeping the armors because I don't use them like I do the Witcher armors. So it's like I don't have enough coin. Damn. Alright. We got a good amount of our weight off. So we can make the Griffin boots actually already. So that's good. 31 extra armor. Yep, Witcher gear. You picked up your first set of elite Witcher gear. Such items can be upgraded by taking them to craftsman and providing an appropriate diagram. So hang on to them even if you find something better. So in chest armor. We're missing components. We need a shirt. Okay. We'll buy a shirt. We'll get Griffin armor. And then we can go gauntlets. We have all the stuff for Griffin gauntlets. Perfect. And then trousers. We are missing leather scraps. Sure, we can buy one leather scrap. I don't really care about that. And make Griffin trousers. So now for enhanced ones, we just need some more meteorite ore and some leather scraps. So, because we already found the diagram for the enhanced one.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
Now we can go. We should have all the Griffin stuff. We're not going to sell that, obviously, but we should be able to sell the rest of this stuff now. Because he should be bursting with money after all the stuff we just gave him. So there we go. Make sure we sell all this. And there we go. We get our money back. Perfect. And we can go here, see if he'll take any of this stuff too. So, the enhanced saddle, right now we have 30, 35. Yeah, so we can sell both of these actually, because this is just what we already have. So we can just sell. That'll get 6 pounds. That'll get 7 pounds for us. And then he doesn't take any of the rest of this stuff, but I'm going to make sure we get rid of the little yellow star next to it saying it's a new item. Because we have been everywhere, so everything is just new for us now. We've just got all of these items. Look at how many different items we picked up. And that's probably just in this episode. That's crazy how many things we killed and picked up their stuff, which is pretty cool. I want to see how far this alchemy one goes down. Dang. Look at all that shit we picked up. Alright, perfect. Farewell. See you later.
So long.
This turned out to be a rather long quest to get this armor. I mean, we did do some question marks as well on the side. But we can now go inventory. We can go, this gets us 40 more, so it gets us more sign intensity. The only thing that is less is damage resistance to monsters. No? Okay, so Temerian armor has better armor though, like resistance to piercing and bludgeoning and elemental. But the Griffin armor has more total armor, has sign intensity baked into it, so we're gonna take that. We got this, has sign intensity baked into it as well. So basically it's just resistance to damage from like bludgeoning and piercing is just worse, but and this one, some of these have no slashing and extra stuff like that, but we get extra total armor. So there we go, we get that. And then we get the Griffin medium gauntlets. So it's all a medium armor. These were light armor. So our stamina regen will be a little bit less, but now we have Griffin armor. Like I said, I just don't, the only thing I don't like is it kind of like makes Geralt look a little chubby. So I'm not the hugest fan of it, but it's crazy that they're still talking to this dude about his loot and trying to like... Did you just say get out of my fucking face? Damn, bro. So we'll put our Eden Deeth back, our Dwarven Blade, and we'll put our Temerian armor back, and that should give us... We're back down to 30 pounds out of 130. So there we go. We're doing well now. So there we go. But yeah, we get our Griffin armor. Now we just gotta find somewhere to make the Griffin swords. So we need to fast travel. Since this episode's already long, I think we'll just continue on and try to do it this episode. But I don't know really what we're gonna do next episode now, because we got that couple of those exclamation marks that we found, and I think technically since we went to Oxenfurt, the other bridge is already open. I kind of want to just check that out. We're not gonna go because we have this whole quest to do, but when it comes to like here where we couldn't get across before, I think we can just get across now. So I kind of want to do that, but then we have no reason to do the fake papers quest anymore. But we already have papers, and I'd rather use the papers that we already have and not use the fake ones because those are pretty terrible. It is an interesting cutscene that happens, I believe, though. We do have the Ladies of the Wood stuff to do. We could start the Crookback Bog stuff, but we're gonna try to go to somebody. I don't think Mid-Cops is the way to go. I think it's Lindenvale would be the guy to go to. Either that or it's... Right now it's middle of the night, isn't it? So we're not going to be able to tell. Let's just go to Lindenvale and see. And we can rest because we need to. Yeah, it's 12 a.m. So let's just rest, meditate, I should say, till like 9 a.m. Get our stuff back, our Witcher potions and our bombs. And I can't remember which one this guy is. He's a blacksmith, so weapons. Okay. So he's the right person I'm looking for. It's back here, right?
Sent my youngins to get mushrooms yesterday. To the woods. I know.
Youngins to get mushrooms. In the woods? Oh no. But anyway, let's see if he can make...
Trusty arms for...
Let's see if he can make these... yeah, he's the guy. Who do you think I am? Hattori?
I'd like you to craft something.
So I don't even know if he'll be able to do them. Nope, you could do the Viper Steel Sword. You could do these ones that are higher level than the Griffin stuff, but you can't do those. Alright.
So long.
So I guess we move on to the next. Who else had something? It was Black Bow, but I thought that was an armorer. No, can craft weapons. We have to go somewhere else. Midcops didn't have something, they just have a grindstone. Wasn't Oriton. Not Totoros, because they're all dead. Well, I guess we just try Black Bow. And hope that this guy can do it for us. And if he can't, then I don't know who we've ran into so far. I know there is somebody in Velen that can make it. At least this level. I think it's once we get further on we need a higher level type of person, but let's just go to Black Bow, see if we can do that. Like I said, this episode's already long. I just want to see if we can get all of our gear all situated before we head on to the next area, or head on to what we're going to do next. I guess it wouldn't really be the next area, but... Alright, let's see if this guy can do it for us. Hello? Hello? Yeah, see, we're just because I want to do something, we're just gonna run into problems with all of it. He just wouldn't talk to us. And now he will. I have a feeling this guy can't either.
Got this diagram.
Nope, he can do master-crafted silver swords, though, which is crazy. But there's nobody else that I think I had seen
So long.
on our map that can do it. Like, where else is... Because Midcops doesn't look like there's an armor or anybody. Maybe Oriton there was? No, because that was just... Maybe Mulberrydale? I always try Mulberrydale, I guess. It's always crazy trying to go back around and try to find people that can actually do what you're needed from them, or what you need from them. We could try Mulberrydale. If that doesn't work, we could try... Oh, there was a guy in Oxenfurt, right? I think he was an armorer. Let's just try Oxenfurt, see what's up with that.
Ramen supper I never refuse.
Yeah, can we run, please? It's like as soon as you land from your fast travel or whatever, you can't. Yeah, he's an armorer.
Best wares this side of the Ponta.
No, I thought there was another guy like over this way that we had talked to. Let's just check up this way. I swore there was another person. I swore there was an armorer and a blacksmith that we talked to in this area. Like he was off kind of in the corner. Yeah, here we go. This guy's got to be able to do it, right?
Ah, a customer.
Willing to craft something?
Will you craft something for me?
Come on. Okay, there we go. Steel swords and silver swords, you can do 5. So we're missing something here. We need leather scraps for this as well. And 5th essence. I guess we're spending shit tons on this guy. Alright, damn. That's not what I wanted to do. And there we go. We get the Griffin Silver Sword. 51 extra damage, but we'll lose the Quen and Yurden Sign Intensity, but oh well. 51 more damage is definitely worth that. And then Griffin Steel Sword we're missing. Oh, just the leather scraps again. We need to get some leather scraps. But Griffin Steel Sword, 34 extra damage there. So we're going to lose a critical hit damage bonus. Chance to cause bleeding. Damn, we're going to lose a lot of stuff from this sword, but oh well.
Farewell.
There we go. So this is who we got to remember to come to in the future. So let's get the fuck out of here. Now that we found a place, we can go to this western gate. I don't really know what we should do next. I kind of want to kind of do the Ladies of the Woods and continue on with the main quest, but you guys know me, I'm always like a secondary guy first. But I think with Forefathers Eve, I think maybe we just do it since we're such a high level, and eventually we can do the Eternal Fire Shadow, that as well. Witcher Contracts is level 12, so we'll get to that too. So I think what we'll actually do is we'll just move on. We'll actually do the Ladies of the Woods stuff next episode. And then we'll do those like those quests that are like semi, but there aren't actually like a real quest basically. We'll try those soon too. Fake papers ones and stuff, we're not going to do it until we're going to go over to Novigrad. Because like I said, the one attached to the fake papers one is just terrible. And I probably still might fail it, but I don't like having failed in my... So that's going to be one of those where we do it like right at the end. But we're going to go to Crow's Perch first. And drop off these swords that we have just so we can make sure we're fully ready as far as weight is concerned. And... we'll use our Witcher senses to find the shrine that marks the start of the Trail of Treats. And we read that book a long time ago. Basically, the parents will send their kids on the Trail of Treats, and then they want for nothing, allegedly. So, but yeah, we'll go up here, and we will. Yep, they can say what they want about us. Longer episode today, guys. I do apologize. I don't always like to go with these super long episodes. It seems to be happening quite a bit lately, but I didn't realize this was going to be this long. I kind of just thought that it would be, we'd go to the, I forgot how involved the Griffin School Gear stuff was, but, you know, it is what it is. We go here. I just wanted to come and stash our, oh, we'd actually have to equip our new swords first, by the way, so let's do that. The swords are the only thing, because I was talking about like the armor is never worth switching out, but the swords, like I said, you can see they get like 2 and then 50% critical damage bonus, chance to cause bleeding, all that stuff. We have a stun and poison on there now too, and we're gonna lose the Quen and Yurden bonus and bonus experience from monsters, but I think we get bonus experience from monsters for this too. Yeah, more. So we can attach our Griffin swords. And now you'll see that they just kind of, they match. Like I said, I just am not a huge fan of the top part. Like, it looks fine. The rest of the armor looks fine. It just makes him look kind of chubby. So, go ahead and stash our swords there. Get our weight. Push circle too many times so we can climb on the chest for the second time today. Perfect. And then we'll get out in the light. We can look at, get out of my sight, fuck you. We can enjoy our armor a little bit. So yeah, it looks cool. The green and stuff is pretty cool. I like how the Witcher, like the wolf medallion is all out and good. It's just like I said, it makes him a little fat. But I like matching armors. I hate when you're just wearing mismatched bunch of random shit. So that's why I always wear the Witcher gear stuff. So we'll come out here. And then, like I said, I think this is a good place to end off the episode. And then right here where there's nobody that's going to talk to us.
Get out of my sight.
Yeah, get out of my sight too, you fucking bitch. I can fuck you up. But anyway, this is a good place to let off. You can see like the swords are gold, they match everything. It just everything matches, so it's like wearing the Griffin stuff is just the best. The cool Griffin insignia on the sword there, like on the handle. You get the silver sword, has the cool like insignias on it. It's just cool. But like I said, I just don't like the fat. But we also get a bunch of sign intensity for this, so our signs will hit better. Medium armor is always good for that kind of stuff. But anyway, that's about all we have for this episode. Sorry for the long episode, guys. We did get the Griffin armor and the Griffin swords out of it, though. But in the next episode, we're going to finally move on with the main quest. We're probably way over leveled for it now, but it's just kind of the way I always end up playing these games. But we'll go find the shrine that marks the start of the Trail of Treats, and we'll try to find the Crows of Crookback Bog. So until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.